to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care, I'ma say it anyway. Why most committed guys seem soft and gay? I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry oaks and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop, this is a new era. I wonder if the furrows of a war mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let them D-boys catch them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops and we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil. Now the white man, or better yet the European, and the Mars and the bean pies are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing, I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman to be and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews that demonize women and choose Esau over brothers and Kemet. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right. But you can't fool me, cause you make a little noise. Cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. You really wanna ride, let's take it to the beast. Get revenge for our people killed by like these. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the grape. It appears that you fear you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all don't get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided cause I wear fez and she wear oak and he wear dreads, but the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We all to get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Oh yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Y'all think we divided cause I got a fez and you wear ump and she wear dreads. Y'all think we divided cause I wear fez. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear ump and he got dreads. Moors need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you, so we can get together, do what we gotta do. We ain't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town to hold us down. Paperwork can't fear, we looking like clowns. Never been to the temple, claim we follow the prophet, but I follow the prophet. I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the streets. Everybody do their part, we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more, it's just gone crazy. Dope fiends ODing in the hood on the daily. Weed waste with chemicals, you drink and serve. We fighting over information, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we might know a little something, but we just run, cause we haven't done nothing, we lost. You think we divided, cause I got a fez, and she got a cross, and he got dreads. You think we divided, cause I got a fez, and he got an unk, and he got dreads. You think we divided, cause I got a fez?
Yeah. Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man. That's right. Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. Come on. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. So let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. You let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom. Till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet him. I'm all about justice. That's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean, for real, this is what it come to, my brother. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly or we can get gutter. We are the children of one father, and the breast of one mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we beefing while the peen trying to murk us all. You need to chill, my brother. brother. Tell the elder the same, cause on the real, my man, I'm really bout them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. Want love, not war. Standing on that floor, and I'm holding the square. The compass and the axe that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adapt. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adapt is a brother who lived by the universal science developed in the Nile. We call it Islamism, but it's the same, my child. Set at the foot of a master. I train you up, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you, and those that's talking that this ain't Islam. Everything the prophet brought is in the Quran. All the other stuff. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors and you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. Move straight to Hollywood and straight live. Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me now. Nothing. Press 1 if you can hear me now. Press 7 if you can hear me. Man, I be going through some things, man. I be going through some things, man. That's right. Do I sound like a radio host now? Do it sound better when I put my mic up here and I'm not yelling? I sit my mic far away because I yell so much. You know, Eddie Moore in the building. Yes, sir. Let's go. Got my family, Christian news and interviews in the building. I like that. That rhyme. Christian news and interviews. I like that. Christian news and interviews. I like that. That was creative. Somebody thought about that joint. That was creative. Yeah. But I sit my mic a far away because I like to yell a lot, you know, and so. But if I was to put on my my radio voice, you know, and tonight on Moorish World TV, we have the creator of Christian news and interviews. Give it up for Christian news and interviews. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to calm down. I'm about to get my money right. I'm trying to tell you, Donnie Simpson ain't got nothing on me.
Donnie Simpson ain't got nothing on me. That's right. Watch this. Somebody say that's the voice that got your wife. I'm trying to tell you. Let me practice a little bit. I want to make sure that we give everybody their fair due of respect that came into the building and blessed us tonight here on Morse World TV. We want to make sure that we give everybody their fair due respect. We got Candy Chambers. She comes and she moderates and keep the snakes and grass cut low. We want to give a shout out to Cryptonomics, Dr. Queen Samerica. A mom's life. A mom's life. Give a shout out to a mom's life. Everybody give it up to a mom's life. I'm trying to tell you. Man, listen. All of this arguing stuff, man, I'm done. No, I'm done. I'm going straight into radio. I'm going into radio. Now, man, this arguing stuff don't pay no money. I'm trying to tell you. And now he want to tell me be serious. Now, I know that's your name. What up, J Mike? So listen, family, Morse World TV Radio. J Mike from Florida. A mom's life. Man, I love this. Listen, how you doing, Kelly X? Listen, everybody that do something, man, the Ray Massey Show, Raw and Uncut, man, I was like, I need to go and check out those YouTube channels. Won't y'all, hey, how about we do a show like this before I get started tonight? How about we do a show like this? How about we do a show where we bring those who have YouTube channels on the show to tell us about your show? Come on, man. I think that'd be nice. The Christian news and interviews, the Ray Massey Raw and Uncut. Who else got some shows up in here? Come on now. That's how we build. That would be hard. Have a whole panel of shows that maybe everybody is not familiar with. That would be hard. That would be hard. And a different, and they all different. Like, you know, the Christian news and interviews. Who else be coming on here sometimes I be seeing, man, that'd be hard. Christian news and interviews. You from Baltimore? East side or west side. You know how I go. You know the drill. Christian news and interviews. East side or west side or the county. You know how I go. I want y'all to email me at Morse World TV. Don't email me at tahakabay@gmail.com. Morse World TV @gmail.com. Let's put that show together of all these podcasts so we can give y'all some plug. For real. I think we could do that. Morse World TV @gmail.com. Somebody put it in the chat. Morse World TV @gmail.com. Because you know one of the ways, East until 11 and then to the county. There we go. But you know one of the ways to defeat the devil is you put out more positive energy than the devil can put out negative energy. So even with these people, Biddle Street, oh my goodness, Christian News is from Biddle Street. Y'all know what Biddle Street is? It's round the corner. If she lived round the corner from the jail, are you living? So hold up. We this home family, this home family. Christian News interview. Do you live around the corner from the jail? Do you live around the corner from Castle Gray Skull? From Baltimore City Detention Center? From what's that? DOC. You live down there around the Trobe. How far you live from the Trobe projects? Where you live at? Talk to me. Christian News and interviews. How far you live from the projects? When you was 11 years old, but now you're moving on up. Oh, Christian News interviews. Now you're telling your age. Back then, there was no jail around the corner. Now there's jails on every corner. Hey. Right off 83. Jay Samuels, you been up in there? Hey,
Do you know the penitentiary in Baltimore? Let me see if I can pull it up. We call it Castle Grayskull. Baltimore, let's see if they got a picture of it. They done tore it down finally now, but penitentiary. Let me show you. I bet you they got a picture of it. Guaranteed they got a picture of it online. Show y'all. See why we call it Castle Grayskull. Let me show y'all in a minute. Here we go. Call that joke Castle Grayskull. Watch me tell you. Give me a minute. Hey, Crip. This is why we call it Castle Grayskull. Watch it. Give me a minute. There you go. Baltimore jail demolition threatened landmarks died in the city. There you go. There you go. Castle Grayskull. Think it's a game? Keep playing. They got something for you. Right there. Castle Grayskull. There you go. Hey, Crip. That good enough for you? Think about it. There you go. Castle Grayskull. Yeah. Yeah, play around. Y'all don't want, y'all gonna make me go there. Hey, and let me tell you something. These fake killers, listen, these fake killers on the internet ain't got nothing on Castle Grayskull, mate. Listen, a friend of mine, right? His name was 45. He had 45 years for robbing and killing a Jew with a 45. I'm not playing. Y'all want to hear some of these crazy stories before? I got stories for days. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, his name was 45. Y'all like stories? Press 7 if y'all like stories. I give y'all some stories every time. I do that before I start the show. Since they already said, oh yeah, he been in trouble before. I give you some stories about some trouble. I give y'all some stories. So as Miller said, I have the power. So look, this is real talk. I'm gonna start telling stories. A friend of mine named 45. They gave him 45 years for robbing a store and killing a European Jew with a 45. Real talk. 45 was a gangster's gangster. 45 didn't play around. 45 was so gangster that they rioted in Castle Grayskull. 45 was in the penitentiary with a 45. You can't make this stuff up. I can get this story verified. It was a riot in the penitentiary in the 80s, and 45 was in the penitentiary with a 45. Don't make me get the old heads to vouch. I mean, they had the penitentiary held hostage. Let me see if they got this story. Gun found in Baltimore penitentiary riot. I think I played. These are real stories, man. I know some. That's what I tell you. I know some. Hold on. I'm trying to tell you, I know some real stories. I can't find it now, but I'm gonna tell you this story. Let me see. Baltimore penitentiary riot. It was a huge riot. It's 19. I think it's the one with 88. I think it was the 88 riot. Yep, it was the 88 riot. Yep, here you go. Let me show you what happened. Let me show you. Y'all think it's a game. It was the 88 riot. Now, I wasn't in there in no 88, so don't get me fronting. There it is right there. We're going to go over this story one day. I mean, at least 2 inmates believed to be armed with handguns. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? At least 2 inmates
believed to be armed with handguns. Y'all see that? I'm not playing. This is what I'm telling you. I know some real gangsters like the unfortunately 45 is not with us no more. This was a real gangster. I'm gonna start my show, but listen. 45, I'm gonna repeat myself. 45 got locked up for killing a European Jew that owned a store in East Baltimore with a 45. They gave him 45 years. They kicked off a riot in the penitentiary in 88, and he had another 45. 45 ultimately did about 20 some years or close to it, made it to pre-release. He was working at, of all places, the gun range, cleaning up the shells from when the officers was practicing their shooting. 45 escaped. He went out for parole. They failed to give him parole. He escaped. And when the police was chasing somebody else, he thought they was chasing him. He turned around with the burner. I don't know if it was a 45, pointed at the police, and the police ended up killing him. Yeah. Real talk. 45. This show is dedicated to my friend, 45. 45 was a guy. I can tell you some stories about 45. 45 was a real guy. He wasn't this stuff you see on the internet. He was the real deal. You feel what I'm saying? He was the real deal. Try to tell you, he will cut you to ribbons. I'm trying to tell you, 45 will cut you to ribbons. This show dedicated to 45, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you some stories about 45, man. For good brother, man, but he ain't play. He was straight. Salute 45. Anyway, fam, do you know that the new phenomenon is going on? Do you know that the new phenomenon that's going on, that people are plastering people's children on the internet? Did y'all know that that Hassan Campbell spoke of or plastered Kwame Brown children on the internet? Did y'all do know that mine and people associated with me was plastered on the internet too? Y'all do know that, right? Y'all remember that? Yeah. Yeah. They plastering people, children on the internet now. They plastering people, friends and family on the internet now. This has become the new thing. It started with me and my wife back in probably about 3 years ago. What's the name? Mr. Potato Head family got mad at me because I exposed them about weed. And next thing you know, the Mr. Potato Head family plastered my wife. And of all places, it was a picture of me, my wife, and my son at Prophet Noble Drew Ali's gravesite. They supposed to be Moors. They took that same picture, plastered it on Facebook with a message on there. Ta'aka Bay trying to kill me. Like, what? You weirdos then really went nuts. Yeah, but that's what they doing now. And as you can see, that's what Stinky Inky has done also. I mean, but you look at Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown told Hassan, respect the 45. Hey, man, shout out to Perfect Building. Thank you, Perfect Building. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. You know what I mean? Because that was my friend for real. That was my friend. I'm not laughing. That was my friend. I tell you some more stories at the end of the show, but that was my friend, man. He was a real gangster, and they don't make them like that no more. When I mean a real gangster, he wasn't no fool, but he was ready. He is ready to go all out at any given moment. I mean, oh, somebody said, "Where's my doctors at?" Hold on one second. I got to do something. Let me do some maintenance up in here real quick. Let me do some maintenance up in here. Bam! You can look for your doctors, but I'm the professor. Bam!
I hope y'all ain't got on headphones. Because that band was real loud. Shout out again to the perfect building, man. That's beautiful. I love the icon right there in the corner too. But with that being said, though, somebody say, can they just do that because they are underage? Well, right now, Queen's America, right now, YouTube is addressing things automated. They're doing it. It's automated the way that they address things right now. And so, if you will report that somebody have your children online, it takes so long for them to address it. Like right now, it's done through the automated process that people can even lie on your account. Like Inky has done mine. And I challenged it, you know what I'm saying? But he's doing it from a fake account. So that fake account most likely will get taken down within time. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But people are targeting people's children now. But the disgusting part about, somebody said that's disgusting. My question is, if Hassan Campbell, right? If Hassan Campbell targeted Kwame Brown, and everybody's seen that show where Kwame said, your way around the studio, pull your pop screen away from your mic. Okay, teach me something. Okay. Is that right? Noob, come on here, man. Give me some pointers, man. We go get a class from Noob. Noob, come on here, man. Give me some pointers. Noob the DJ. Give us some pointers, man. Come on, Noob. Help me out. MorrisWorldTV@gmail.com. Come help us. Teach us how to podcast. That's right. Teach us how to podcast up in here. Can you teach us how to podcast up in here? Uh-oh, Crip said you had it right. Crip said you had it right. My S's don't clip it back on? Okay. Clip it back on. Okay. Y'all know I gotta okay, how I'm looking now. Keep it like 6 to 10 inches away. All right. Let's see how we looking. How we looking now? y'all, hey, Noob the DJ, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. hey, Nuge, and Crip. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all gonna make me go get this bread now. I'm trying to tell you, I already got the best content. I just need to calm down a little bit. I'm trying to tell you, I get too excited. Anyway, man, I love y'all on Morris World TV, man. Y'all be looking hot. Somebody say, looking like you looking into a bathroom mirror while you streaming. Look. So anyway, they throwing people children on the line. But remember, anybody, press 7 if you remember. Press 7 if you remember that Kwame Brown tells Hassan Campbell to come on out. I'll buy you a ticket. Come on out to the crib, I'll buy you a ticket. Press 7 if y'all remember that. Y'all remember that? And the other day, Kwame Brown said, I'll buy you a ticket. I still, the offer still stands. But this brother is up there showing acts and all that. And I ain't got nothing against, I ain't even got a horse in a race, but the common denominator is that my children and my friends' children was put online by the way of Stinky Inky. And it's just a sad state of affairs that you disagree with somebody and now you just targeted people children. Now I understand Stinky Inky. Stinky Inky know that he's been exposed and that his time is almost up with robbing people. So Stinky Inky, he knows his time is up. But now when you look at like my brother Hassan Campbell, I don't understand. I just don't get it. Like, why is that a reasonable approach to vlogging? Talking about a man, father,
who did something that he had no control of. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it brings me to my point. You know what I mean? When he started talking about coming at, he's gonna beat his behind and all that. I mean, I don't got a horse in the race. I don't have a horse in the race, but it begs me to wonder, why didn't he go and do all of that he say to Kwame Brown, to this guy? It just don't make sense. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. You know what I mean? Like, this is the one that forced you to perform some egregious acts for years as a teenager or a little boy. And he's right in New York, possibly, or come through New York, and there's not even that much aggression against him. Again, I don't have a horse in a race against Hassan Campbell, but I'm just saying the aggression that you have to Kwame Brown should be on this guy here. This is where all the aggression should be. I'm just saying, if I could talk to Hassan Campbell, I say, brother, you should fuel all that aggression to Bambaataa. Every single ounce of it should be directed at Bambaataa. Now, I don't know the process of the situation, but if the man penetrated your behind, or, you know, y'all did some old other things, and it was forced on you as a child, and you get older, your aggression should be right in that direction. That's just the fact of the matter. And that's just an honest assessment of looking at all of this aggression online. You know what I'm saying? That's just an honest assessment. Now, if he attacks me, I don't care. It is what it is. But that's just an honest assessment. Like, where's all this aggression coming from? You know, when you look at Inky, for example, only thing I said is that you was a fraud. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I said was pretty much, you know what I mean, every product that you're selling, that you're a fraud, that you're dangerous. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's up, King Moab? You know what I mean? That you're a fraud, that you're dangerous, that you possibly could poison people, and you start targeting my children. You start telling people you're going to give them 500 to pull up. My question is, why don't you just pull up? Take that 500 and pull up. Take that 500 that you offer people and pull up. I mean, ain't that simpler? Wouldn't that be simpler? Now, I don't suggest that you do that, but because, you know, what I'm going to be doing? When you doing that, what I'm going to be doing? Them shirts going to be made tomorrow. What I'm going to be doing? Anybody going to buy one of them shirts? What I'm going to be doing? That's all they're going to say. What I'm going to be doing? When you pulling up, what I'm going to be doing? When you talking real slick, what I'm going to be doing? Yeah. When you're talking about pull up, what I'm going to be doing? When you talking real slick, what I'm going to be doing? Oh, yeah, you got that stick? What I'm going to be doing? Man, I think you sick. What I'm going to be doing? That mean? But at the end of the day, even when you look at the situation with Bambaataa, do you know that press 7 if you remember this? Do you know that Inky actually put my address and my phone number on his podcast? Press 7 if y'all remember. Anybody see that? My address and my phone number and anything he could get, he put it on his thing. Y'all seen that? Did y'all peep that? Y'all peep that? Press 7 if y'all peep that, because I'm going somewhere with this. Can somebody, now he's not the only one that did that to me. Quite a few people did that. At least 3 people. Mr. Potato Head, Inky, and Real G's TV, right? But I'm going to ask you a question. Can anybody, now the whole internet know where I live at, but can anybody tell me where Zimmerman live at? Did any of these Negroes, and I say it, did any of these Negroes investigate to find out where Zimmerman live at? Anybody seen his address on the internet? Anybody seen that? I don't put people address on the internet, but anybody seen that? Not one. Anybody? You feel what I'm saying? Anybody see anybody? They put my address online, but nobody put Zimmerman address online. In fact, hold up. They put my children. Hold up. They put my children online, right? Inky did. You follow me? I'm gonna ask you a question. Give me 1 second. Let me close this out real quick. Let me close some of these tabs out. Close some of these tabs out so I don't get slow. I'm gonna ask you a question. This is how sick our people are, and I'm just gonna share this with you. You know, they get mad at me of disagreeing, right? Show me one of these European. Anybody know who these Europeans are? Anybody know? Anybody know who these Europeans are? Huh? Anybody know who these Europeans are? These are the Europeans that ran down. These are the Europeans that ran down on Ahmaud Arbery. Anybody know where his children live? Anybody know where his wife live? Anybody know where any of these people family live? Did anybody doing research that they done on me? You see what I'm talking about? This is the sickness in our community. We disagree with each other, and the first thing we talking about, I'm gonna pull up. I say pull up Gucci Mane Jeezy, but people say I'm gonna pull up. But nobody steps to pull up with these hillbilly Europeans that slaughter our people. Nobody. But if I disagree with you, if I say that you're a fraud, you don't go to prove that you're not a fraud. You start saying, I'll pay you $500 if you can pull up. You hear what I say? We don't say, I'm going to prove I'm not a fraud. You know what? If you say that I'm a fraud, let me prove that I'm not. We don't say that. Stinky, goofy Inky says, this is his mama. She got a spot on her face. This is his children. Look at his wife. Look at those in the temple. Man, this is insane. This is insane behavior. And you got people over there entertaining it as if it's okay. It don't bother me. You know it don't bother me. This is a teaching moment. This shows you how far removed from being civilized we are. These people blatantly shot down a brother for jogging. All I do is disagree with you and say you're a fraud. Prove to me that you're not a fraud. And people think that his response is reasonable. Press 7 if you follow me, if you're with me. 400 people in the chat. Everybody thumbs up. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. Like, I never put your children up. Nobody never came to your house. And then you go on to lying, saying somebody came to your house. If I came to your house, You can trust and believe that the level of disrespect that you were. I ain't taking no pictures. This is unbelievable to me. When you look at George Floyd, nobody's stalking that. Nobody's stalking George Floyd family. I mean, his predator's family, the police officer. Nobody's stalking him. Nobody's saying his son live here, his mother live here. This is what his daughter look like. Ain't nobody doing that. But these weirdos, you just disagree. Mind you, I want you to walk with me. Mind you, only thing we're doing is disagreeing. You feel what I'm saying? Only thing we're doing is disagreeing. And then he makes up a lie that I'm peeking through a window. What were you doing when I was, you know what I heard it, he said, yeah, and they told me, man, but who is they? Who is the people? Bring them on your podcast. Bring them on your podcast. But what I'm saying is, I simply disagree with you. I disagree with, listen, I disagree with you about kombucha being a plant. And people took that as, oh man, they going too far. I just disagree with you. It's okay to disagree where I'm from. You see what I'm saying? I disagree with what the products that you sell to people, because you have been accused of diluting or putting something in water that could potentially kill somebody. The water was tested scientifically, and from the scientific lab results, after you add your poison, the water could cause kidney stones. I disagree with you. Why don't you put your stuff in some water and get a lab test and prove that it don't? Well, wouldn't that be easier? Wouldn't that give you more credibility? If I say that you're a fraud, right? What would give you more credibility? You talking about my mother? You talking about my friends? You talking about my wife? Or you proving that you're not a fraud? What would make more sense is you use your live stream to prove that I'm lying. That would make more sense. But you don't do that. The same thing. Be more not hearing that. We got you. The same thing with Kwame Brown situation, right? He have a dispute with Hassan, or Hassan has a dispute with him. And it's probably something real minor. I don't follow too much. I like Kwame Brown, you know what I mean? But all of the aggression that you see from Brother Hassan to Kwame Brown, you don't see none of that. Let me Google something. Let me see something. I'm gonna just freestyle this. Let's freestyle this. Let me show you how simple this is to freestyle real quick. Let's freestyle this. Because if we want some real action, this is all we gotta do. Watch this. Police kills man in the Bronx. Let's see when the last time somebody was killed in the Bronx. If it was in the last 3 years, yep, there you go. There we go. Here we go. Here it is. Fordham Heights. Let's see what happened. A gunman was shot by off-duty police officers and pronounced dead at the hospital early Sunday. According to primary investigation, two men, 24-year-old, 44-year-old father involved in a dispute with a group of people at 4:15 a.m. near the intersection of Valentine and...
A deadly police shooting in the Bronx. Police say a man opened fire after officers ordered him to drop his weapon. He got hit,
I guarantee you,
and that's when his father snatched the gun and continued. the gun
Police
battle.
said
Sonia
Michael
Rincon is
Rosado
in
pulled out
Fordham
a gun
Heights
and
with the
fired
very
several
latest.
times.
Sonia?
Two off-duty police officers who had just finished their shift.
Joe, the
in
young man
NYPD
who was
nearby
struck by
40.
police
Look, this is something
gunfire
that you can
died
look
at a
into.
hospital
Research
shortly
that.
after the incident.
Why the police had to
Early
kill them? Research that. Research that. And that's what I'm talking about. Just that fast. I just randomly just put in man shot in the Bronx. I will guarantee you, I can guarantee you that there is something unlawful going on in the Bronx that could seem or appear to be racist or an injustice taking place that can be addressed. Kwame Brown? That angry? You that angry about Kwame Brown? I'm not going to make this about Hassan Campbell. I'm just saying we need to refocus. We need to refocus. You know what I'm saying? The same thing I said about the conscious community. You know what I mean? It ain't no such thing as a conscious community. It's a YouTube community right now. People getting anybody remember? All right, press 7. I'm gonna talk about Hassan tonight. Anybody remember Hassan when he first came on Sinetta TV? Anybody remember? If anybody remember Hassan when he first came on Sinetta TV, and look at him now, you could tell he getting a little bit YouTube money. You can tell he getting a little bit YouTube money. And just like when you could tell that Pharaoh was getting little bit YouTube money. That YouTube money will set you crazy. I see it. I'm telling you, YouTube money. I don't want no YouTube money. Nuh-uh. Give me a little something. What's that? Super chats, cash apps, or something. I don't want that big YouTube money. It sets you crazy. Oh, man. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna go invest in the community. If I get YouTube money, I'm investing in the community because they get that YouTube money, man. They lose their mind. They lose their mind. Unbelievable. That's right. Somebody say he dressed regular. Now he think he a rapper. A rapper or a superstar. I'm telling you, that YouTube money set people crazy. And it's like they set you up for that or something. I don't know. Because when young Pharaoh started his channel, right, I used to be like, I don't get it. He was talking about aliens. And he went from 5,000 subscribers. He went up to I like what Mr. Finesse said. Money will intensify the person you are. They're not losing their mind. That's who they always were. Ashe. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can go with that. But he went from 5,000 followers. He went from young Pharaoh, man. He just climbed up so fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, hold up. Is he making at first I thought, for real, I'm gonna give it to you, Buck. At first, I thought that young Pharaoh was buying subscribers because that's how fast that his rise came. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, he got to be buying subscribers. Like Sinetta. Sinetta used to buy views. That's how he lost channels. That's why when you go over Sinetta TV, you would never know how many subscribers Sinetta have because Sinetta don't show the subscribers. So what he do is he bounce between two different channels, Black News 102 and Sinetta Studios, and he used to have Sinetta University and all this stuff because when a channel go down, he'll use one over the other, and you never know that the channel went down because he used to buy views. That you know you can buy views. Anybody know that? Anybody know that you can buy views? Them say, see, I got mine from the mud. He used to buy views, and so his channel get taken down. And then before you know it, he's like, everybody over here. Well, I never bought any views. And then you can see it. If you go on Social Blade, you can't see it now. But he don't buy no views now because his numbers is just like mine. But back in the day when he was getting 60,000 views, man, that stuff wasn't real. That stuff wasn't real. Yeah, that stuff wasn't real. 60,000 because of Brother Reggie. Come on, tell him, Dr. Reggie. That's right, Dr. Reggie. Hey, don't let me get Dr. Reggie. If I get Dr. Reggie, the Dr. Reggie ain't said nothing. 60,000 views. 60,000 views out the gate. Dr. Reggie ain't said a word. See, and see my teachers, Dr. Ben, used to tell me, what he used to tell me? Oh, and John Henry Clark, that's what they used to tell me. 100,000 views. That's what they used to do. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, man. I'm coming to talk to y'all now. This is how I'm doing the show for now. No, I'm just doing observations, man. For about a month, I'm going to just do observations, man. Hey, he sound clown. This is the fact, though. Reginald Brown, this is the fact, man. This is the fact. Man, Shaka get up there, shoot. And see what the Moors, is, the Moors are Neanderthals. And the Moors being Neanderthals, they really the white man, because the Moors was in North Africa right there before, they came from the white Moors. 2,100 views. Video gone viral. Ponytail swinging. I'm just saying, it's the facts of the matter, man. Y'all think I'm clouded. It's true. It's true. I'm having fun, but I'm serious. Y'all know. Where was y'all at when this was happening? Where was y'all at? I'm serious. Where was y'all at when all this was happening? Where y'all missed this? I'm gonna give it to you a buck. Those guys, man, was really influential to me, because I used to look at them and I'd be like, they saying something. Although I never knew what they were saying. Even Polite was so charismatic. I'd be like, I remember when my wife first told me, she was like, no, Polite ain't said nothing. I'd be like, he did. I'm trying to break it down. I don't know what he said. Like, he said a bunch of words now. You know what I'm saying? Get him, Brother Reggie. Brother Reggie. Y'all better not be ready. Y'all better not be talking about Dr. Reggie. Dr. Reggie. Talk to him, Dr. Reggie. See, Shanetta. See, what they don't understand is I do free trips at the museum, and see my teachers, Dr. Ben, Francis Scott Wesley, who else? John Henry Clark. See, what they taught me is to research. See, I'm a great researcher. I'm not a presenter. I'm just a researcher. And see, right there in the Levant, that's where the Neanderthal all had it rise. And John Henry Clark, see, these are the elders we should respect. And yeah. Now, I'm telling you, that's Dr. Reggie. 100,000 views. Right? Yeah. That's his favorite word. And right. So when you go down there, then when you get the flowing, then that needs E. That's what he do. When you get the flowing, right? That's what he always do. And see, right down there in the Levant, and you go down there in the Nile Valley, right? And in the Nile Valley, right? That's where civilization started, right? And so the Moors, they Neanderthals up there in North. And so right there in the Nile Valley, right? Right there where Khufu at, right? Right there where Khufu, right? And yeah. And so that's just what that's how it is right there. Yeah. Dr. Reggie. That's Dr. Reggie. But you know, I want to rewind. The point that I'm making is that these people are charlatans, man. Look, they're going to be mad at me. They won't be able to sell nothing in this town, not to the new generation. They won't be able to sell nothing in this town to the new generation because we put the new generation on point. You know what I'm saying? We put the new generation on point. You won't be able to sell nothing. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to do a real serious show again, but this one I'm going to be serious about CMOS. I'm going to do a real serious show. Let me see what today is. Today is Wednesday. I'll be live tomorrow, but I might not do it tomorrow because I'm busy, but I might do it on Sunday. I'm going to do a real serious show about the variations of CMOS. I'm going to do a real serious show about making the CMOS. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't see the first one, I'm going to do it right this time. Said, what about selling bean pies? Man, bean pies will kill you, man. Bean pies will kill you. Coming up short on the green guys. So I might start selling bean pies. Or the bootleg t-shirt of the month, which you can't touch this on the front. Bean pies will kill you, man. Too much sugar. Too much sugar in bean pies. Too much sugar. Way too much sugar in bean pies, man. They kill you. I love bean pies, but it'll kill you. Too much sugar. I'm trying to tell you, I eat bean pies in the bed, put crumbs in the bed, get my wife mad. I mean, that's right. That's right. So we got a commercial break real quick. See, I got the Blue Magic. And the Blue Magic CMOS, you can get 2 of them. The Blue Magic. I got the Blue Magic CMOS. Because the Blue Magic is not the CMOS, it's the Chronic Crispy. And see, most people get Irish Moss. So I get the Chronic Crispy. Because the Chronic Crispy is the real moss. You know, it's the blue moss. It's the Chronic Crispy. And so the Chronic Crispy. And yeah, I give anybody $5 to pull up. 500 and 500 for a picture. The best pull up, you get a bonus 500 and a bag of Cronus Crispy. And a bag of Cronus Crispy. Man, we at the point right now, we just can only make fun of these people, man. We at the point right now, there ain't nothing to be serious. We at the point right now that we just can only make fun of these people. A little bit off topic, but I'm telling you, the only thing that we can do now is make fun of these people. Hey, we can't take these people serious. We can't take these people serious. Yeah. Hello? Hello? You know, my back was hurting and rub some sea moss on it. Did the Chronic Crispy. Don't get the sea moss that, you know, that King Erna sell or Ali Muhammad sell. You know, make sure you get the Blue Magic. You know what I mean? The Dr. Sebi approved Blue Magic. And I'm gonna give you two capsules of vitamins with that. And then we're going to do the 60-day CMOS fast. And we're going to do it with the Chronic Crispy. I need everybody to buy your Chronic Crispy. Buy your Chronic Crispy so we can do the CMOS fast. You know what was funny to me? What was funny to me, people started buying the CMOS, right? So they could do this CMOS fast. And I called it the Jenny Craig demonstration. You know, the Jenny Craig, like you join Jenny Craig and you got to buy all of Jenny Craig food and eat Jenny Craig food and then work out? Like, why don't you just eat some fruits and vegetables and work out? So he took the Jenny Craig blueprint. He took the Jenny Craig blueprint. Everybody on my platform, everybody, order your sea moss because we're going to do a sea moss fast. These fools like, yeah, we're going to do a sea moss fast. Inky ain't been live in about almost 5 days now. They still talking about, did y'all still doing your fast? He's big, bro. You can't make this stuff up. Anybody with me? Anybody with me? You got people on IG saying, you're still doing your fast? Inky ain't been live in 5 days. Maybe somebody hit his channel or something. I don't know. But he ain't been live in 5 days. These weirdos still talking about, I'm still doing my fast. like, what? Like, y'all ain't realized that y'all got. That was the scheme. To tell you that we're going to be a week fast and get everybody to buy from me. And then we're going to fake like we fasting, but I'm fast going to the bank on you fools. I'm going to the bank on you fools. Man, we got to wake up, man. This is bad, man. Did anybody realize that scam? Come on. That would be just like me, right? Where I put the demonstration at? Let me see where I put it at. That'll be just like me. Where I put it? I think I dropped it. Wherever it's at. That would be just like me. Say, for instance, I create my own kombucha. I create my own kombucha right in the house. And I said, listen, we got 432 people here right now. We're going to have a 1-a-day kombucha fast for a month. Buy all your kombucha from me. You got a week to get all your kombucha. You got to drink 1 a day for a month, so that's 30. They $5 a piece. Everybody buy your kombucha from me. Y'all be sitting up there, yeah, we were talking Bay doing a kombucha fast. 1 kombucha a day. I'm like, fool. 1 kombucha a day. If y'all go, look, we got 433 people there. Everybody, buy a kombucha. Order your kombucha from me. 1 kombucha a day. You need 30 of them. And this ain't the stuff you get from the grocery store. This is homemade. They $5 a pop. All of us doing a 30-day fast. Hold on a second. Baby! Go hook up another batch. These fools going on a kombucha fast with me. Honey! Go hook up another batch. Make it $10. Make another batch. These fools going on a kombucha fast. I try to tell you. Man, this conscious community is funny. But back to what I was saying. This is the this is the reason why Inky Chew another batch on the way. They won't know. They won't know. But you know, this is the thing though. This is the thing though. This is why Inky chose to attack my friends and my family, right? With pictures. You know what I mean? Because you can't attack me and make me feel some type of way. I know people like 45. I've been around people like 45. Real gangsters. That stuff don't bother me. I thought he was too, around some real people too, but it makes you wonder. I think Inky might be in a witness protection program. For real. I think he might be in a witness protection program. I don't even think that's his name. I'm trying to tell you. Inky Real, Antoine, Szechuan. I don't know. He's in a witness protection program. After I seen that Alpo show, that show out about Alpo, and they gave Alpo a new name. Did y'all read about that? Y'all read about that? They gave Alpo a new name. Yeah. I think Inky might be in a witness protection program. That's why he was so scared, thought I peeked through his window. I ain't peeked through your window. That's why he was so scared. Yeah, Elroy Jenkins, Elroy Jetson. I'm trying to tell you, he might be in a witness protection program. That's not who he is. That's why he was so paranoid, thinking somebody peeped through his window. Nobody peeped through his window. But that's why he went on this savage attack. He might be in a witness protection program. I'm trying to tell you. Who knows his homeboys, his day ones? Who knows his day ones? I'm trying to tell you. Where's day ones at? Where's day ones? I can show you my day ones. Matter of fact, I can get some on the phone. It's a little late tonight, and I rock with productive people that's working and probably watching me right now, so I won't disturb their family. But, hey, where your day ones? Where they at? Where they at? I'm trying to tell you, we got to be careful out here. We got to be careful out here. But all these threats to try to deter me from telling the people what to be aware of is crazy and beyond me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy and beyond me. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy and beyond me. Let me see. I'm going to ask y'all a question. See if we can name some of these people in this picture right here. Let me share this with y'all. This shows how detached we are. As bro put all of my information, again, go ahead and do what you do. Don't make no difference to me. Of any of these people that was unlawfully killed, they put Kwame, he put Kwame information up there. Quite a few people put my information up there. Do anybody know where any of their killers are at today? All of these quote unquote black YouTubers that attack people that disagree with them have never once addressed any of this. Now, someone might say, well, you don't either. Well, I don't put people addresses online. I don't attack people in that form. I disqualify their representation of being uplifting and for the community. I question their integrity as to sell us something legitimately needed in our community, but they selling it under fraudulent terms or just for grabbing the bag. So to put my address or your address or Kwame Brown address, but they would never find the address to those who perpetrated the crimes and killed somebody within our community. This goes to show you. This goes to show you that these people are charlatans. Again, when people start talking about people giving gun training and all that, gun training for what? What you busting? You know what I mean? When you're talking about Grandmaster Jay, y'all remember Grandmaster Jay throwing all them threats? Anybody remember? Y'all remember that? Grandmaster Jay throwing all them threats? And now he sounds like, excuse my expression, but I'm talking about a real feline. He sounds like a little pussycat. Excuse my expression, but he do. Anybody see that? He sound like a real soft, he sounds super soft now, Grandmaster Jay. He don't want no trouble. He was going to burn something down. He was going to drag somebody and put their children in a trunk. He was going to do all of these things. But now Trump is out of office and these Democrats is on his heels and ready to prosecute him. They're going to let him go, but ready to prosecute him. Now he's singing a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. This is what I'm telling you. The other day he was wearing a squid suit. Anybody peep that? Remember he went from Black Panther? The other day he was wearing a squid suit. Anybody peep that? Unbelievable to me. Watch this. Hold up. And people think that this is a leader. I ain't never see let me see something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't want to mess up my screen. Give me 1 second. Can y'all hear me? Watch this. This guy went from, now you tell me this guy ain't super weird. Watch this real quick. Now you tell me this guy ain't super weird. Look at this. He sets up a camera and dresses up for Squid Game. So this guy literally went out and bought. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Y'all see this? Oh, somebody said blow it up. All right, hold up. Let me do it again. I didn't see it. Hold up. Let me do it again. Because it's only 1 minute. Watch this. Watch this. And they think this guy is a leader. Let me bring it back. Watch this. This crazy. And people still acting like this guy is a reasonable leader in our community. Watch it. Unbelievable. They act like this is a reasonable leader in our community. Look at this. Y'all see this? This is the one that's going to lead you out of oppression by the way of guns. This is the one. He dressed up like the Black Panther. Now he's dressing up like a video game squid. You know what I mean? This is crazy. And people think that, and people still act as if you can overlook this mental illness. This is mental illness at its finest. Omar said a lot of symbolism within Squid Games. I don't need it, but no grown man going on 60 need to be dressing up dressing like a Squid Game in order to send a message to somebody. This man is crazy. This man is insane. And people act as if that this is a reasonable path towards liberation. How is that possible? How is it that any of these people can appear to be offering a path towards liberation? How can what path can Inky offer towards liberation? Let's be for real. Health. Like, come on, man. Like at least get a gym. Start with a gym. Start really training people in a gym. Start really getting an office and operate. You've been around since 2009 talking the same stuff, and you ain't getting no storefront yet to sell that poison. Somebody said, what can I offer? All right, let's talk about it. So what I can offer is I'm pro-organized. I'm pro-organized. And so what I organize people around political ideas that we can execute and get the bag. That's what I organize around. I organize around, we have an organization called TAFA, the Alliance for Political Accountability. I organize within the Moorish Science Temple of America, where whether one want to be a part of it or not, building a community that we all can live together and become a part of that community and play a role in competing with the Chinatowns, the Little Italys, the whatever towns they got, Greek villages, and all these little towns around the country. And so that's what I do behind the scenes, organize people so we can execute economically and politically. And if you wish to be with it, I'll put the link in where you can inquire to TAFA or even the Moorish Science Temple of America. You don't have to be a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America to participate in what is going on. But one thing I will not do, I will not put it on social media until some of the things are completed. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I would not put it on social media until some of the things are completed. But if Dapper Canuck, if you're interested, you can email me at moorishworldtv@gmail.com, and I can take you a step further. But if I were to put it on Moorish World TV, after I expose these people, they will be trying to sabotage many of the things that I'm putting forth. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. There's no reason for me to plaster it on Moorish World TV so somebody can try to sabotage it. And the people that's in the community that ultimately will benefit from it in days or months or years to come, now they can't benefit because I didn't expose some dirty little savage trying to sell our people poison, and now they can't benefit from the things that we can provide. You follow me? Yes, do you know how many signatures it takes to get something on the table? It depends. It depends. What table are you talking about? Are you talking about the legislature? It depends what you're talking about. The first thing you want to start with, if you're your alderman and your city council person, they are your representative. So before you get something on the table, first you want to organize around your alderman, your city councilman, or you know what I mean, the first point of contact. All right, in politics, right? The way it works in politics, I'm going to just answer bro question real quick. The way that it works in politics is you got to find your first point of contact. So in the city, I'll show you real quick. Y'all going to indulge me? Press 7, y'all want to indulge me for a second. I just want to show bro real quick. District 8, Baltimore City. Indulge me for a second. Baltimore, District 8. Bam. Okay. So here we go. Let's see if I can find the map real quick. Neighborhood, District 8, resources. Bam, bam, bam. All right. So look. So I live in District 8, right? In Baltimore. So when you're dealing with politics, right? The first thing you want to do is not try to get something on the table per se. That's not your first step. The first step is to find the first point of contact. Your first point of contact, if you lived in Baltimore City, I live in District 8. The first point of contact would be Christopher Barnett. You see what I'm saying? He is the councilman for District 8. Now, once you have a meeting, first of all, before you even do that, let me stop. Before you even do that, what you will want to do is to organize people that can challenge his you want to organize people that will challenge his standing when it comes to votes. So if you know, and I already did the math on him, if you know that 2,500 votes can shift the vote in that district, the first thing you would like to do is at least try to get a minimum of 500 people before you start talking, or you just talking, you're begging at that point. Press 7. You're begging at that point. If you don't got 500 people ready to move with you with these crooked politicians, against these crooked politicians, you're actually begging at that point. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is get 500 or more. Even though it takes maybe 3,500 to shift the vote, you get 500 or more. You and a group of people, you can start off with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You and a group of people go and organize and get at least 500 signatures. You take that 500. Somebody say, I would like to start a political party. That's moving too fast. That's moving too fast. A political party is a lot of work. What you can do is take over the party that exists. Let me show you. So you organize those people, right? And you take those people's signatures, and you're the representative, you're the spokesman, and you say, listen, we got this many people and we're still climbing people. This is what we need to get on the table. We need this bill on the table. You know what I'm saying? Are you able to assist us in getting this on the table to bring forth these results that we're looking for? If he says, well, I don't think I could do that. If he bluffing you, you don't take no for an answer. You think he bluffing you, you go back and you organize till you get at least 1,500. All you need is signatures, cell phone numbers, where you can communicate fast. You know what I'm saying? So where you can communicate fast. Use the technology to your benefit. This is what TAFA is all about. So you can communicate fast. I mean, yeah, actually, Bonilla TV, you want to build up to 4,000 because that's going to seal the deal in any district or any council parameters. You're going to build up to that, but to start the conversation, you know what I'm saying? To start the conversation, you want to let this person know that you got the people with you. You know what I'm saying? And if you got 5, they can almost can put in their mind that you can get more. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? They know that you can get more. You feel me? And so once you get that, you just get in the 5 to start the conversation. It's like when you go to the D game. Y'all some D boys up in here? I mean, listen, man, I'm trying to you got to bring something to the table. Can't just bring no talk. That's just begging at that point. Man, front me. Man, it's all business, man. It's all business. Votes are money. So with that being said, that's how you start the conversation. That's how you start the conversation. And you continue to build. And you always let people know this, that the bottom line is the bottom line. We're going to get this bread. We're going to get this bread. See, the difference between Moorish science that I study and the difference between the Moorish science that people portray on the internet, my position is to get a hands on the bag, one hand on the bag and the other on the pen. You get the bag, you write the laws. Bag, laws. Bag, laws. That's the objective. The objective is not to beg for anything. The objective is you get the bag and you get the pen. Give me the pen. That's it. That's the objective. This is how all communities do it. The Chinese community do it. That's how they build a Chinatown. This is why you can go in Chinatown in New York City and you can see a bank that got Chinese letters that you can't even read. You follow me? You got Chinese letters that you can't even read, and you're in America because they took over that area. You're in America. And you're going to find Spanish communities like that too within the next 10 years if they don't already exist. Where you go in there, if you can't read Spanish, you done. Because now we see Spanish and English. It's going to get to the point where you ain't even going to see no English. They run the community. They are the council people. So when you look at these people that's attacking, putting all of this energy and attacking this, that, and the third, see, this all plays together. I'm glad somebody asked the question. This all plays together. Why is it necessary to expose these people? This is why it's necessary. The people that fraud our community, the people that threaten and post our children. Why is it so necessary to expose these people? The reason why it's necessary is because they swindling potential freedom fighters. They taking the wind out of the sails of those who really believe that we can do something. And they choose to believe in Sinettas. They choose to believe in Inkies. They choose to believe in all of these charlatans. And then at the end of the day, they have no more confidence. So when you or I step up and say, let's do something, they burnt out. They burnt out. They not ready to do nothing now. They done got burnt out from the Inkies. They done got burnt out from the Sinettas. They done got burnt out from all these people that's talking that bodega scholar nonsense. They done got burnt out. And now they really good for nothing. And so guess what? We're going to have to go and start with another generation. That's the reason why it's so important for Moorish World TV to expose these frauds so the public could know. Now listen, everything that we see today is given to us first and foremost or primarily digitally. You feel me? It's primarily given to us digitally. So the war for the minds of people right now is done through this medium. Press 7. Shout out to Kev Gills, man. I like that. He said press 1. I'm going to say press 7. You know what I'm saying? The black conservative. But what I'm saying is the war of the minds of people is done through this medium. It's done through this. That's where it's done at. So if the war is done through this medium, then we must fight the war through this same medium. We must fight the war through this same medium. Don't believe that we're going backwards. Don't believe that we're going backwards. We're not going back. If you think that the fight is on the ground, yes, you're absolutely right. But part of the fight, and the main part of the fight, is done right behind this lens. They are putting propaganda out. They are putting all sorts of information in your children's mind. That I'm trying to tell you, listen, if you blink one time, I don't celebrate any of these holidays. You follow me? None whatsoever. But if I leave the TV on, you best believe we practice Moorish American Harvest Day. We don't practice Halloween. You know what I'm saying? We practice the harvest, right? But if you leave that TV on, as I done during this Moorish American harvest season, you best believe that my 2-year-old will say, Daddy, what's Halloween? Because no matter where you look at, no matter which way you look, propaganda and indoctrination is all around you. And it's all around for your children to digest, even when you're not looking. Even when you're not looking. So somebody said, what are you harvesting? Thank you, Bonnie. So Moorish American Harvest is a holiday that puts Halloween to the back burner, because that's not us. We shouldn't be celebrating anything with ghosts, goblins, or the connotation of evil in no way, shape, or form. So we put that in the back burner and throw it in the fire, keep it moving. And what our ancestors actually did during this time of year, they celebrated a harvest. It was the end of the growing season, and so all of their crops were being collected around the end of October. You know what I'm saying? Whether they are indigenous or whether it was the end of the growing season in Africa, wherever it was, wherever the celestial stars were set, and in America, it would be around October. You follow what I'm saying? That's when you grab all of your stuff from your garden. We have a garden. And so you take those things out your garden, you harvest these things, you preserve these things to get you through the winter. You know what I'm saying? And we bless the harvest, because without this vegetation and this food coming from the ground, we wouldn't be able to be sustained. You follow me? So it's Moorish American harvest. And somebody said, let the children have fun. Well, we do have fun. In my house, we actually do arts and crafts. We don't dress up like the boogeyman. We do arts and crafts. Actually, I enjoyed Little League football on Moorish American Harvest Day. There's many things that you can do for your children to have fun besides them dressing up with the energy of a lower vibration. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. When we look at our children today, I don't want to preach to you, but I gotta say it. When we look at our children today, they are a reflection of yesterday. When you look at my struggles through life, there was a reflection of something of yesterday. It was a reflection of that. Now, my mother did wonders with me. You know what I'm saying? Wonders with me. But all of the stuff that I took on, all of the stuff unknown to my mother that was given to me for fun, ultimately it shaped and molded me and gave me an energy to move in a rebellious way. You feel what I'm saying? And when it gave me that energy to move in a rebellious way, I took a long path to come back to reality, to my God self, which we all are born in the first place. So I don't deal in any of those things. I mean, to each his own. know what I'm saying? To each his own if that's what people want to deal in. But I'm telling you, there is a million things on planet Earth besides tapping into a lower vibration of energy of Google's, goblins, and dark side of life. There's millions of things to do. Millions of them, millions and millions and millions of them. Dressing up and being somebody else. Be yourself. How about that? You know, that's what we got a problem with. We have a problem with being ourselves. We have a problem with being that self. So we love to dress up. We love, even when it's not Halloween, we love to put on makeup. We love to put on this, that, and the third just to escape from ourselves. You see what I'm saying? And so Halloween is not going to enhance you as a person, as a god or goddess. What it's going to do is it's going to give you a day to truly hide from yourself. And that's who we've been running from for a long time. Sometimes we got to deal with ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So happy Moorish American harvest season. Was that a lesson? Did I preach? The whole world is a stage. You teach them what's good and evil. I agree, sis. I agree, sis. But influence on this stage. When the music play, when Rem Chickenfoot cue the I got my system coming in. When Rem Chickenfoot cue the music, and the people start doing like this, they be listening at first, because the Lord, and when the Lord get to talking, and when the Lord start to talking, they start getting ready. And when the Lord move, they start moving. Next thing you know, they be dancing all around, jumping all around, because the organ, that means, see, we are rhythmic people. And when that organ and the vibration of that preacher voice, it get them moving around. And so, yeah, the world is a stage, but let me tell you, the influence and the vibration on that stage can be the dictator of how you move through life. So you got to watch the vibrations that surround you. The Lord, because when I looked at the Lord, he talking to you, but he looking at the organ player. Because when the Lord, he talked to me. It talked to me when it talked to me. And when it loved to talk to me, it talked to me in my sleep. It talked to me every time I'm driving down the road. And when it talked to me, it made me feel it in my soul. And man, people start, woo, woo. I tell you. It be the energy. It be the energy. I be in that too. I take my mama to church sometime. I'm trying to tell you. Mama still like go church sometime. She hang out with me in the temple, but she go church. I be in that too. I'm like, man, go in now. Go in. Go in. Go in. Go in now. Go in now. I be ready to go in. Now I'm a Moorish American. Somebody gonna film this. Somebody gonna film this. Stop now. Don't play that joint no more. All right, that's it. That. I'm running up and down now. I'll be running up and down the aisle. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, y'all be sleeping on Pastor them. Pastor them know what they doing. But sister said the world is a stage. And I agree. The world is a stage. But I'm going to tell you, when the curtains open, hey, you better watch the influences around you. That's right. You better watch the influence around you. And so my thing is, I think we should be very conscious to put out the best influence that we can for our children. You know what I'm saying? If you know the influence is not the best, then it's okay to do better. People going to talk about you. People going to talk about you because they're going to feel as though that you trying to be different and you looking down on them. Hey, you think you better than me. You see what I'm saying? That's going to happen anyway. You know, they're going to talk about you. You got to deal with that. I'm so blessed, right? I've been I've been on my Moorish American journey since 1990. And I've been so blessed on my journey that my family and my friends, they know my journey. And so they seen the true character builder and the realness of me being a Moorish American Muslim. You know what I mean? They seen where I come from to where I'm at. And so, you know, I got total support, you know what I'm saying? But for those who make a drastic change in their life, whatever it may be, whether you stop smoking blunts, whether you stop drinking, or whether you choose to be a bona fide Christian, Muslim, Hebrew, or whatever you choose to be, you got to be prepared for some feedback, you know what I'm saying? But if you're true to what you are, eventually that'll pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I got total support, man. And it makes my journey easy because I don't got to explain nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I never really had to. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, I was always one that when I go in, I go all the way in. It is what it is. Kamikaze Bay. If I was in the low, I'm going all the way. High, low, can you go? I'm going to be a straight gangster. I ain't going to be no half crook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. I'll be all the way gangster. If I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be all the way positive. I ain't going to be halfway. I ain't going to tell you something over here. You're going to find something over there. Nah, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. No, I ain't going to do that. But I just wanted to stop in the night, man. I appreciate talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Lots of people turned out pretty good, even though they trick-or-treat. Oh, no, this is not what I'm saying. Lots of people turned out pretty good, even though they trick-or-treated. You should always have a better influence over your children. It was kind of like I tell everybody, right? If people turn out good doing something that's not so practical or reasonable, imagine how they would turn out if they didn't do those unreasonable things, those illogical things that we think is fun. Before I gave 1,000% to the teachers of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, because I seen them to be practical and workable. Before I gave 1,000% to the teachers of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, one of the things I used to do is I used to hang out a lot in my 20s and pop bottles. I was, and I tell you straight up, I was a Hennessy, what they call it, Hennessy, a twist of lemon. I kind of, is that bougie? Hennessy, a twist of lemon on the rocks. That's it. That's a twist of lemon. That bougie. That was in the 90s. In the 90s, yeah. Hennessy, a twist of lemon on the rocks. That's right. And the first one will go down a little rough, but after that, they go down like water. That's the Grand Sheik talking. It was in the 90s, man. I was still on my journey. You know what I'm saying? Press that. I'm trying to tell you. But let me tell you something. You know what I did, though? What I did, one day I was like, you know what? If I'm sharp now, right? Imagine if, because I never missed a day of work. I've always maintained, always was sharp. And I said, if I'm sharp now, imagine what I would be if I put this down. And I'm thinking about my mind. I'm not thinking about being sharp trying to play somebody. I'm not talking about being sharp trying to swindle somebody. I'm talking about being sharp and having full control of my mind and the power that I have yet to tap into. Imagine if I take all the cloudiness out of it. Imagine what I would do after that. And let me tell you what I did after that. I went from renting a room because I was in a relationship I had to get out of. I went from renting a room to an apartment to ultimately purchasing, flipping houses and starting a business, etc., on a shoestring budget. I learned that it's not how much you have, it's the economy of what you have. In other words, how you take a little and turn it into an economy. I've never been rich. I've never had much, but I was able to take that little bit that I could earn and I could build a microcosmic economy. And an economy is you can keep things flowing. You can just keep things flowing. And I learned this, you know, in my little small business, that a lot of people, when you go into a store or you go and get your car fixed, and you go into these little shops, you be like, oh, they own a business. They own a business. In fact, a lot of them are just working to pay off the overhead and have enough to pay their bills because they got a small economy going. They may make a little profit to put aside, hopefully to expand, but that takes a little bit more time. And so what people don't understand is that a lot of people in business, this because they in business don't mean that they made it hook, line, and sinker. They got to pay for if they got a storefront or if they got a tow truck or if they got a tractor trailer. They got a whole bunch of expenses to make sure that is taken care of. Then they got their personal expenses where you, if you got a job that you pay for with your paycheck, then they got to pay for that. Then they got to put something on the side for a rainy day. And so just spending money could be tight. You know what I'm saying? But they learn economy. And that's what I learned. I learned economy. And so that's what I would tell everybody, you know, learn economy, learn how to economize what you already have. It's never that you need so much. In fact, we have so much that we don't even use. In fact, we don't even realize how much we have. In fact, we don't even realize how much we have until we really need something. Anybody ever been poor broke? And anybody got an overflow of food in their cabins? Like, man, I'm going out to get me something to eat. Think if you was poor broke, shoot, you would put that rice up in there and throw some sugar on that demonstration. Yeah. Throw some sugar on that demonstration. And so at the end of the day, you want to try to teach your children the best, even if the world is having fun and laughing at the time. Even if the world consider their lifestyle fun, enjoyable, and fulfilling. When you compare it, ask yourself, are you giving your children or yourself the best knowledge? Even if the knowledge is portrayed to a costume, are you giving your child the best knowledge? If you're unable to get out of that dressing up as somebody else, at least dress your children up if that's what you're going to do as an angel, as a God. That's just me. I stay away from that stuff though. But with that being said, family, y'all enjoy this talk tonight, family. This is how I'm gonna be talking for a little while. I think I'm gonna get on Grandmaster Jay maybe tomorrow or something with some receipts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy this. Y'all enjoy this conversation, family. We call that baby rice. I call that hungry. I call that hungry. I call that broke. Somebody said, when you can speak from a place of experience, it is valuable. Key for those that need guidance from one who has been in that dark place and has overcome and still growing. Absolutely. Mr. Major Look. Mr. Major Look. So, family, I'll be back here tomorrow. Y'all gonna be here tomorrow? Talk to me. Y'all gonna be with me tomorrow? I'm gonna give you some updates. I'm gonna still have conversations though, but I'm gonna give you some updates on Grandmaster Jay. We're gonna go back and we're gonna take a reflection. We're gonna look back at what he used to say and what he now says. We're gonna look at Grandmaster Jay tomorrow, and I'm gonna be spitting some wisdom. I think it's time that I give you all the wisdom that I have, and laugh at and I want to continue to laugh at these guys. See, all right. All right. See, if you get the Corpus Crispy, the Blue Mars, you just need a teaspoon. And shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight, family. I'm going to bring you critical thinking information. I'm going to still, Mama say it's a new day. I'm going to still throw these frauds under the bus. Make no mistake about it. But my objective now is to give you critical thinking skills, and you provide me with critical thinking skills so we can help one another. Each one teach one. When I open the lines up, I ask that you come in and you provide some critical thinking skills. I'm going to still throw people under the bus up in the muffler that's robbing our people. That's not going to change, you know. But the way that I've been doing it, now we need to upgrade it. We need to upgrade it to the point where as though, okay, we identify who these people are. We need to continue to influence people. Don't patronize these people. Don't buy nothing from them, and keep showing that they charlatans and frauds. And also, we need to ultimately point people in a different directions. So with the CMOS, I'm doing a show that's going to seriously show you how to pick your CMOS. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably be Sunday. And I'm going to call it the CMOS show. So if I say don't buy CMOS from Inky, let me show you how to make your own CMOS. Let me show you how to make your own blocks. Because he's selling by the brick, you know. You can get a brick for $250. Like, what? Man, you better spend $20 and make your own. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that. In fact, I'm going to go on his website and I'm going to find out what he got there. And I'm going to see if only thing he's selling is CMOS. So yeah, we're going to keep it with the CMOS. I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. That's it. Because the moment that these people are not eating off the ignorance of our people, we can begin to build something that's sustainable to the next generation. But as long as these people are swindling, as long as these people are frauding, the next generation will not be empowered to do something that's sustainable. Because they'll be going over to these people with nothing. They'll be going over to these people that's fooling them. They'll be going over to these people that's scamming them, and they'll be burnt out. And the time that it comes to build something, them people will be burnt out and they'll be useless. They'll be useless. Like when you look at Sinetta back with the Nation of Islam, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, he looked like a real soldier, but somebody burnt him out. He wasn't making no money. You know what I mean? He didn't have no job. See, if he was with Dr. Khalid and he had a real job, had some money in his pocket, maybe he wouldn't be so money hungry and try to fool people with these presentations and these confrontations to try to build interest and sell YouTube views and tickets. But hey, he wasn't getting no money. He ain't have no marketable skill. You know what I'm saying? When he went to jail, when Dirty Frankie went to jail, he should have got a marketable skill. That way, when he went out there to fight the revolution, he also could take care of himself. But when you fight the revolution, ain't no paycheck about the paycheck that you make. You got to make that paycheck. And if you don't have a marketable skill to make that paycheck, you start selling people DVDs. You start jacklegging people hard-earned work, hard-earned lectures, and selling them in like, what? This is for the people. You know what I mean? You taking everybody DVDs, starting like that, and then say this for the people. With the brother Kwame, I forget the brother name. The brother that do the Egyptian trips, taking all these Dr. Ben CDs, taking all the Francis Scott, taking all the DVDs, reproducing them, selling them on 125th, and then you got a nerve to look at people and say, this is for the people. I'm doing it for the people. Boom. You can't sell the DVDs no more. Everything goes digital. So you invite everybody to your digital platform to offer what the DVDs offered. But you didn't pay them a dime. You did, yeah, Ashra Kwesi, but then you didn't pay them a dime. So then they all left you. Brother Larry left you because he started you from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Sue Tech was there rocking with you. You ain't pay him a dime. You see what I'm saying? You bring all of these personalities on. Sankofa, Brother Reggie, what's the other brother name? Shaka. We can go on and on. The baby Hebrew. You bring all these people on. You're utilizing, blood sucking their energy just for your own purpose. But that was the same thing that you was doing with the DVDs. And now these people are burnt out. You look at my brother right now, Sankofa, man, he's looking good and doing well in his own space. But when it comes to this revolution on the front line in the digital world, you don't see Sankofa because these scams and these charlatans burnt my brother out. You know what I mean? You don't see him. And Sankofa was a ride or die. When I walked up in there on Sinetta, one of the first one pulled up to me was Sankofa. He was ready to ride or die for this weirdo. And this weirdo wouldn't even pay him a dime. You know what I'm saying? This is why you don't see none of them personalities on there. This is why. This is why. He's doing all them lectures. And they ain't even tripping. They ain't even, and it's my understanding, they wasn't even tripping on making appearances on 125th. But after you and Polite started doing them lectures, you filling a room with 400 people and you selling tickets at $50 a pop and you can't break them off a couple racks. That's why people got away from you. They built that. They wasn't tripping about the live streams, but you start doing lectures, beef after beef, conference after conference, and you can't slide them a couple racks. That's why they gone. That's why. So with that being said, family, the reason why we're going to continue to expose these people is so we can make sure that the up and coming generation know that we have a reasonable response to oppression. And the portal and the bridge to activate it is from Moorish World TV to On the Ground. That's right. And anybody that's ready to work, we're going to work. That's right. Yeah, I got to just Dave Chappelle. Man, I should do that tomorrow. Should I do that tomorrow? Should I do that tomorrow? Is the heterosexual community, do they feel threatened by the homosexual community? Do the heterosexual community feel threatened by the LGBT community? Do they feel bullied? Is the LGBT community bullying the heterosexual community? That should be the title. Is the LGBT community, let me see. I like how that sounds. I like how that sounds. There we go. Not threatened by the community per se, but agenda for sure. Yeah, I think we're gonna talk about that. Shout out to Sunny Boxing, man. Shout out to all those. Shout out to Chimera R. She said night night. Everybody. She must be from Baltimore too. Everybody. I mean, it said read the disclaimer. What we gonna say? Let's go. Let's say let's do it like that. I ain't got that disc. The thoughts and opinions on Moorish World TV. Allegedly. There we go, read. Allegedly. That's right. Allegedly. Target destruction using rainbow people as a battering ram. With that being said, family, I appreciate y'all. Cody. My brother said coding trades need to be put back in school system, but more importantly, we need our own schools. I go with that, Abu X. We need our own schools and spiritually certified by people to educate our people to liberation. I agree, Abu X. Absolutely. Sometimes I feel unconsciously brainwashed by propaganda. Yes, Angela Mitchell, and that's why we're going to talk about that tomorrow. That's why we're going to talk about that tomorrow, because a lot of, like, I give it to you, Buck. I watch my mother go from, what is wrong with these people? What is going on in this world? To, don't even phase her. It don't even phase her. And if I say something, my mother be like, she be looking at me. Said, don't do it, brother. They were trying to remove your show. I know I got to be real strategic at it. I got to be real strategic. Man, all right, let me think about it for a week. Maybe I have to do it on my other channel. Let me see. Anybody ever see my other channel? Hey, look, family. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look. All right. Family. This is my other channel right here. Let me show y'all. I just reignited it. Hold up. Let me go. So look. I just reignited it. I had this channel for a while. I forgot all about this channel. I mean, this way I'm gonna go raw at. Hold up. This way I'm gonna go hardcore at. Right here. Morse World TV 2. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Check it out.
Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Leave that crooked, nigga. Put a name on that shit, nigga. Stop motherfucking playing like you don't know what it is. Let me stop before a bitch think I'm ignorant and I ain't got no motherfucking sense.
Yeah, that's that.
Let me pull out my glasses.
Yeah.
This nigga is funny as fuck.
Yeah,
so first of all, little fuck nigga, you begged the whole motherfucking internet for attorney money, saying that your fuck ass was innocent. Now you standing on that shit like you was a motherfucking street nigga. I don't know what fucking corner you was on, fuck nigga. But your shit wouldn't rock on my corner, nigga. None of the blocks I ever been on, nigga. If you was on the blocks that I've been on, your little bitch ass would have been getting your ass beat every time you came outside. And I put that on my mama. I don't know where the fuck you from. Please put a name on this motherfucking street
go check out
hood of niggas where you was around that motherfucking terrorizing shit.
All right.
A nigga that talk like you like a feminine little bitch. I already see you, Frail. That's why you own all this shit you own. You were never on shit, and if you was on shit, you was a fucking follower, nigga. How the fuck niggas know you for being a smart nigga that always knew that you a contradicting little bitch? How the fuck you known for being a smart nigga? But you was also known in the hood for motherfucking playing work here. You a lame ass little lying ass nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But Sinetta and them was striking it, and so I created an alternative channel.
And General City, you
which was
both
Morris World
need to be
TV.
called out.
This was actually
Salute
Morris
the
World
TV, man.
And I created an alternative channel, which was Morris World TV, and I was bouncing back and forth.
But I said I'm going to
Morris World
strategically
TV,
step back. And
I don't know if it was the
away from
TV thing or
the
something.
black conscious community.
It kind of.
Lately, I've been back in battle rap again, and battle rap, we got our own problems, but
Y'all can hear that?
we ain't trying to save the world here. We're just basically saving hip hop. You know, hip hop ain't the world. So what I mean by that, hip hop ain't gonna save my kid from living a better world. But the black conscious community, without this torment and back and forth you guys have, that is something that was being used to save the world. At least what I thought it could do. I thought it could be something great for my kids.
I can't hear it.
Not again, I'm gonna allow myself with a lot of you cats. And the main two leaders that jeopardized a great community that was growing in numbers, that was bringing unity everywhere, is really Dr. Polite. But we're not gonna talk about. I'm calling him Dr. Polite because I know who he's copying. That's why I added it.
Y'all actually can hear that? My bad. I didn't know y'all can hear it. I couldn't hear it unless I put on my headphones. I need to start wearing my headphones. Yeah, young guy was going in. If it's beef, let it cook. If it's beef, let it cook. I had to throw that one in there. I had to, when I caught that video, young boy say, if it's beef, let it cook. You couldn't rock on my block. Like you couldn't rock on my block. I felt that. Oh man, listen, I'm a grand sheik, and I put that video up maybe a year ago. Let me see, a couple years ago. Let me see it. Last time I put that video up, 3 years ago. But I felt that video. I felt that joy. Homeboy was like, you couldn't rock on my block. Like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who told you that. I was like, yeah. Like that brought something out me, because I was like, man, this nonsense that I be seeing, ain't no way in the world that they could rock on my block. I mean, you know, where I grew up, how I grew up, there's no way in the world. I kind of felt that vibe. So I didn't even know that was playing. I got to make sure I have my headphones on next time. I need to start getting professional wearing my headphones then. Cryptonomics. Oh, yeah, young homie was cussing up a storm. Yeah. I got to start wearing my headphones. So, fam, I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna think on that. I'm going to think on that LGBT thing. I'm going to bring Brother Reggie on here tomorrow. Let's bring Brother Reggie. Y'all want to talk to Unc? Who want to talk to Unc? Let's bring Unc on here. Anybody want to talk to Unc? Anyway, let's see. Hold on. Let's have fun real quick before I go. Let me see if I get Unc on here. Unc, my man. Let's get Unc on here. Hold up. Oh, there you go. Let me see if he pick up. It's 12 o'clock. Let's see if he pick up. Let's see if Unc pick up. Let's see if Unc pick up. Pick up, Unc. We're going to get Unc to come on here to teach us about Unc sleep tonight. Unc took that shot. Unc gone sleep. Unc took that third shot. Unc out. That third shot put you out at 9:59 and 30 seconds every night on the nose. 9:59 and 30 seconds. That's the third shot, the third booster. He got that third boost up in him. Unc got that third boost up in him. 9:30 and 59 seconds. He out. It's a wrap. Yeah, he gonna call me tomorrow, though. I'm gonna say, oh, man, we're gonna bring Unc on here tomorrow, man. We're gonna bring Unc on here tomorrow. Nah, we ain't gonna bring Unc yet. We're gonna set up for Unc, though. But family, I appreciate y'all. And I see y'all on the next go round tomorrow night, 9:30. I see y'all 9:30 on Moore's World TV. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna make it happen. Shout out to all the mods, man. Shout out to Abu X, man. Shout out to everybody. Jadinat. What the world? Daja Dynasty. Deja Dynasty. That's what that is. I bet you I got it right now. There. I bet you I got it right now. Peace and love, family. Appreciate y'all. Wait till tomorrow. We're going to give another hot show tomorrow, just like tonight. Let's go.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to M. Nugent, Cryptonomics, Abu, Candy Chambers, May. Shout out to Kelly X. Shout out to Big B. Shout out to Brown Girl. Shout out to Counselor Cone. Shout out to Sunny Box and Talk, the Astrolite. Shout out to Ka Merka. Shout out to Samerica. Shout out to Debbie Hard. Shout out to DDSL, Most High Supreme Being, James Powell, Stay Ray Cool, Lily and Lorraine. Shout out to everybody that makes this possible on Moorish World TV. I am your host, Tahaka Abuke Bay. I'm on the night shift. Are you with me tonight on the night shift? This is the night shift on Moorish World TV. If you are with me tonight on the night shift on Moorish World TV, throw your sevens in the air. Throw your sevens in the air and wave it like you just don't care. You're on the night shift. Shout out to James Powell. Shout out to my brother M. Nugent, who chose to hang with me tonight on the night shift. I'm going in the radio, man. Peace and love, family.